Iconica Studios.
Hey, this is Mark Johnson with Iconica Sight and Sound Studios. We're going to make a head like this out of some clay, some polymer, some stuff. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, so this stuff turned out to be so hard to work with. It was just too dry. I worked with it for a bit, just couldn't get it to do what I needed it to do, so I switched. This is like to make jewelry, necklaces, things like that, and it's very pliable. Problem is, it's sticky and just I ended up not liking it. But this is what I have, so I'm working with it. I'm making a long wiener here. Everybody likes a long wiener. Yeah, what am I doing? Rolling it out here. You gotta get this stuff flexible, but mainly mixed to a point where it's one color. If you don't, then it's gonna be hard to sculpt because it's gonna look different colors in different areas, which can kind of trick your eye. So after rolling this into a nice neat ball, I kind of mess with it a bit to see what I think. I want it exactly the size I want, kind of an egg shape almost. And then after all that, I realized I didn't take any off for the extra bits, like the nose, the lips, the ears. So back to the drawing board, making it round again. So the first thing I do is I kind of get a head shape. So I'm going to take the head shape and create a kind of cylindrical shape out of that. Once I've got that egg shape, kind of turn it into a cylinder, and then kind of flatten it out a little bit. Poke some eyeball holes here, sockets with my dome stylus, I guess it's called. I gotta get some eyes. I'm gonna put some eyes in there. Isn't that cute? Kind of makes sense, right? Put some eyeballs in there. So pick some green. Show them to the camera. Where are you? There you go. Some eyeballs, nice green color. Got a bunch of eyeballs. I like these. Bring a little life to the sculpture. Okay, enough of that. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. That's so cute. Now I'm just kind of pressing in kind of the cheeks, kind of sunken cheeks, kind of give a little character, I guess, and that raises up the cheekbones. Now I'm going for a nose. Nope, incorrect. Let's back that up and try again. What is this? Maybe, eyelids. These are the lower eyelids. Ding dong. A lot of, with this kind of work, a lot of it is addition. What am I doing here? Oh, this is a nylon stylus that we're kind of fading the rest of it into the other parts of clay. What am I saying? I'm kind of blending. That's what I wanted to say. Blending the eyelids in. Problem is that this stuff doesn't want to blend. That's what I don't like about this particular polymer. I guess polymer is the right word. It doesn't want to blend. It's almost like a rubbery toothpaste. Anyways, after some coercing, I managed to get it in there. And then we moved to the eyebrows. People say the eyes are the windows to the soul. If that's true, then I say the eyebrows are the doorway. Eyebrows really speak loudly when it comes to what's going on inside you. Give away a lot more than the eyes do. So again, blending with the old stylus. I don't do a lot of sculpting. I'm decent at it, but I don't know how what you do with the tools. I'm just kind of using these however it makes sense. Nose time. Pinch off a little globular, and kind of making a pear shaped here, kind of a big old schnoz, proboscis. Kind of bringing the nose flanges in there, and trying it on for size. Just see how it's massive. Giving it some nostrils, and yeah, check them out. Pretty clean considering. So set that aside, and while that's setting, I guess it sets, it doesn't sit, I'm going to gouge a huge smile into this guy. So he's got kind of a mischievous look, doesn't he? He's got the eyebrows kind of suggesting he's mad or angry, but then he's got a huge smile. It's interesting. You mix certain expressions and you get an additional expression. So here we go. I'm rolling out the lip, the bottom lip, and the first one was way too big, and this one is still too big. So let's tear it in half and try again. Third time's a charm. Yeah, that was gross. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a lip that fits. So I was saying earlier that you kind of get a basic shape with your medium, and then you add to it to produce the other, the nose or the ears. You add those rather than trying to. Now that's not the same with marble or something like that. That you got to chip away everything. Now these little rolled parts I have, itch. These little rolled parts I have around the mouth are where the cheeks muscles and the fat kind of lumps up when you're smiling. That's important. If you don't add that, it doesn't feel like a genuine smile. It's like it just didn't work. So that's kind of a big deal. Now I'm just going in here with this other clay tool and trying to open up the mouth a little bit, just enough so that's kind of deep in it. Trying on the nose. Now, spoiler, I don't keep this nose, and I kind of wish I did. It's it's just too big. But now that I'm looking at it, I think it would have worked if I would have just kept working with it. But at the time, it's so big. I wish I would have kept it. I really like it. The side view is wonderful. But I spend time attaching it and everything, and then go, nope, not gonna work. Just tear it off. So, strike one. Let's go for another. Let's swing again. Kind of a carrot nose this time. It's on upside down. Nah, it's just not working. But what do? I fasten it down again, mix it. It sticks to the clay, but once you start joining it, like mixing the two pieces together, it really wants to stay. This time I go for a pig type nose, and I think this one I stick with. Now, at this point, I kind of want to kindly ask that you might want to consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. If you're going to, thank you. If you're not, maybe consider liking and sharing and even commenting. I love discussions and talking with y'all. So right now I'm just fiddle farting around. I don't think I've ever used that expression, but I just did. Now you can see clearly the nose is pretty high up there, which is okay, but it's too big and you can't see the eyes. I kind of fixed that a little bit later on, but there I go. I'm kind of smushing it, kind of, so the eyes show up a little bit, but it's pretty wide. Let's see, what am I doing now? Just opening up the mouth, I think, and working with the lips. And using the side of the stylus to kind of give it a jawline, this little character. Yeah. Oh, it's time for the tried and true skull ridge. The old smart bone. I don't know why I like these, but a lot of my little characters, I give this either a mohawk or a ridge. So I'm smushing it, blending it, making it. I'm off out of frame. Here we go. So you missed me giving it texture, but I kind of gave it hair texture. Hopefully that shows up and you can see it. But yeah, I ended up going off frame and missing actually doing it. My next step, I believe, is going to be texturing the rest of the hair. I go in with this stylus that's got little ridges, and then when I drag it along, it looks like hair. I believe at this point I'm adding a little bit of a piece to the nose, maybe? No, I'm making ears. Yeah, ears are simple. You make a ball, you smush it, you take your X-Acto blade or scalpel and cut it in half. There's a little bit of pinching here and there and attaching here and there. You got an ear. Not difficult at all. None of this is difficult. This is more about knowing some tricks and taking the time to do it. Second ear goes on the same as the first, but the other side, of course. Okay. Adding more hair now that I got the ears on there. I'm not happy with the shape of the top of the head, so you'll see me at some point start pressing down as I'm doing the hair to kind of take some of the squareness out of the head, the top of the head rather. Now at some point I stuck this stick in the head so that I could handle it without leaving fingerprints and stuff. I started pinching and creating a neck. There you can see me kind of working the neck a little bit. And now I'm working the beard, adding a beard. I used to make these back in the 80s and sell them. I called them paperweights. Not paperweights. I called them head waiters, but WEIGHTERS. Because it's a paperweight. But I used cotton for hair and things like that. They were pretty cute. Pretty cute, not pretty cute. This took a while to create this texture for the hair and beard. You're just putting dots over and over and over and over again until you fill up the whole surface where you want. There's not enough dots yet. Okay, I've messed up royally again. I don't have the clips of me painting or the rest of the sculpting. So, well, let me show you what I do have, and hopefully you can forgive me. Here you go. Sorry. Can you hear the swing? Can you feel the pop? Okay, so here's what I did. From the beginning, I had this head as a sample to show you what I was going to do. I created a second head, which didn't turn out, and then I lost the footage of making the body and painting the whole thing.
So what I ended up doing was taking my original head that was the sample to show you, using that, creating a body for that, arms for that, a pedestal for that, painting it, and going from there. So then I realized I don't even have the footage of the painting. I've got me getting ready to paint, but this is what I do have. So I painted the whole thing some base colors. This light blue, kind of surf blue for the body and some green for the hair. And then I went in to the cracks and crevices and added a dark muted green, which is what I'm mixing up here, to kind of give it some depth. You want a darker color in those cracks so they show up better. Then I took some reds and added to the nose and the lips and the belly and things like that to create some life, some blood that's beneath the skin. To make it look like it's under the skin, though, I took a very thin, watery coating of paint, the green skin color, and went over that. And this is what I ended up with. Nothing like what I started. Matter of fact, there's nothing of the original sculpture. But this is how it works sometimes. You start one way and you end another, and that's just the path of creativity, if I can sound like a nerd. So here's some shots of it. I hope you enjoyed what you did get to see and the end product here. There's a nice shot. Being creative means trying things and not quitting when you fail. That's my definition. There's nothing special about creativity other than you're not going to give up when you fail, and things that people say aren't possible, you say, I'm going to check that out and see before you quit. Yeah, not a great quote, but it's what I think. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking the video, sharing it, and commenting below. Thanks a lot.
Subscribe, damn it!